This is Ted training in front of a mirror, and he is working on the downswing move. You can see the dots, and the purpose of the dots is to train the nervous system in the eye to drop the lines in the plumb line in the mirror. This gives the gentleman both a visual that the brain eventually memorized that coincides and teams up with some very specific feelings. This downswing move is the hardest move for all golfers, so let's just watch that. You can see that there's a dot on the right shoulder, dot on the belt buckle right here. So he's actually watching all of those dots, and this is the big one we're going for right here. And then he imagines and drops that plumb line right in the mirror. So again, these are neurological techniques. We are training both the visual and the feel. The feel is really tough to explain by video. It almost requires a workshop or one-on-one to actually connect those feelings to make sure that they are right. So that hip's right about there. And as he turns his belly button to the target, in that move, what he's trying to do is train himself that the hip socket is the primary mover of the downswing, which it is. It is not the obliques. It's not any of that other stuff. It's just the hip socket right up in there. So once he gets all of his weight to his left side, he's working on turning the belly button. Now I want you to notice how far his arm is behind him, because this is something we have to use a lot of TED training for. When he's back in this backswing, can you see where his hand is? And I'm going to say that 99% of golfers that come to me, their hand is behind them. Reality is his arm should be right out here if he's going to maintain the triangle. That is something that 99% of amateur golfers that come to me have zero mind-to-body connection on where that right arm is. And when they demonstrate the backswing, that's exactly what they do. They take that arm and bring it way up here. Part of the reason we use the mirror training is that, I have a theory on this, that means, I think for most golfers, is their image that they carry in the mind is all about where the club is. It's not about where the arms and hands is. His hand should be somewhere over here, but yet his image that he runs through his mind that is a golf swing is kind of faulty. So he creates an improper movement with his body unknowingly, and we go in and we try to fix that. But that's why his arm, as he's coming down, is here. But because his brain, you can even see where his eye is focused, he's all about what's going on that left side of his body. He's processing the visual and the feeling at the same time. This is not our concern at this point. So I just want to clarify that in case anybody starts putting any comments, yeah, but look where his arm is. TED training is about working on one piece of the 3x3 swing at a time. And what I mean by the 3x3 is there's 3 movements for the setup, 3 movements for the backswing, 3 movements in the downswing. Those are the movements every amateur golfer needs to hammer, and then throw everything else out, especially in regard to swing mechanics, because all that does is boggle their mind, literally fill up their mind with a bunch of observations about the swing. It's not actually teaching us as humans how to do it. So this is the route to go. TED training.
Hi, Allison here. Thanks for watching that clip. And if you enjoyed it and you're interested in scheduling your own one-on-one Zoom lesson, just click the link below. Thanks.